Welcome to November Earth sign. So that was a girl. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising for Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So this is just kind of, we're going to tune into November and see what's going on. I'm going to pull from this beautiful, lovely deck. So Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That was it. Let's see. Ooh, she-wolf, she-wolf, she-wolf. I'm getting weird. All right. Unleash the wild within. Unleash the wild within. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And let's just keep going. I mean, already right off the bat, it feels very much like what it says. Get wild. Get a little wild. Which is funny because I'm like feeling the opposite of that right now. I'm feeling very, but then again, I just finished filming the guided meditation, so I'm still really juiced up and mystical from that. So if you haven't already checked it out, please go do so. Beautiful. So my beautiful Capricorns, Virgos, Taurus, what's there we go. What's we've got three cards that popped out. So we have the Golden Children, I'm sorry, and you've got the love. Interesting. Paired with She-Wolf. So let's just go ahead and start with the Golden Children. I'll read here. It says inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gift. And then I'm sorry, which I really feel this one, whenever I see this, is the Ho'oponoponopono card. And I sometimes wonder if I'm saying that right. But that one is about forgiveness and love. November. It's beautiful. Okay. And it says defensiveless. So dropping your defenses, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. And then this one, the last one that we got was you've got the love, which says Hadarian energy, which I still need to research a bit. I'm not familiar with that. And then codependency and boundaries. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I I really just can't help but notice, so much of this is you know, the experience, the meditation that I just posted with the meeting your ancestors has so much to do with this. And it's interesting because water sign, I just finished that, had a very similar message. Not this, not this, very different. However, a very similar feel, which is, this Ho'oponopono or I'm sorry card. I really feel a lot of this is meeting the other with respect and eagerness to forgive and to be forgiven and to, see how all these roots and in underneath the soil even there's the roots and you can see the two people, the silhouettes of the people in the root structure looking eye to eye, and these two on the surface bowing to each other. And so this is a mutual giving and receiving of forgiveness, and in that untangling these roots that have bound these two individuals together. And so now they're able to meet each other in the eye. And so I feel that this month really will be a return to innocence. Cue that 90s song. But the returning to a more innocent um structure internally. And that's where this wild, like the she wolf, let the wild one out, is this inner child. This inner child wants to be free, wants to feel like the moonlight on her skin and go running through the woods and howl with laughter and with love. And take a look at these children coming through this gate. And I mean, perhaps that, without even really going into the significance of that, just dial into you to that yourself, of this bridge of light, this doorway into the cosmos, and all these children coming out, these golden children. So it's like releasing these children that either, playing with children that are around you, and then, really allowing yourself to enter into play, or taking time to actually do this on your own somehow, and or with your friends. Find some dear friends and howl at the moon, and let your child go free. But with this one, a lot of this is releasing codependent relationships and no longer feeling stuck in different relationships that are so heavy and make you confused. And with November, this being a time where we generally start to interact with more of our family, like with Thanksgiving coming up, and the different holiday season coming up, where we see more of our family, and that can many families have some tangling that has happened. And so there is this releasing of all of these different imprints, and allowing your child to be free. So I feel like these two are like the before and the after. And like I said, please, please, please go do the guided meditation, because I mean, we'll see if all of these readings have a similar vibe, but water sign got the same message, like, releasing and setting free the inner child. This is a big theme, and perhaps this is a theme for all of us for November, to do this very simple untangling of relationships, and do Ho'oponopono, or whatever version of forgiveness ritual that you wish to do. And then watch how all of these all the confusion from the different parts of your being that are just trying to people please, as those are released, how much more clarity you have to go run out and play. Like, how much more of this energy comes feeding the inner child again. So November has some big time rekindling our inner child, and big time releasing old bonds. So we'll go ahead and pull a word. Authenticity. Authenticity. And it says, who are you now in your entirety? Who you are, oh, I'm reading that a little weird. Okay. Who you are now in your entirety is worthy and enough. Resist the urge to pretend. Life is asking for more of your truth. Do it your way. And that so much of this card is no longer doing what everybody around you wants, And that's even just kind of like our own projection, our own idea of like, okay, that person wants me to be a certain version of me. But then what if it's actually a complete illusion and it's just complete confusion? And so, you dancing in this like a she-wolf wild child actually does this work on its own, you know? And so I feel like you're returning back to a sense of authenticity. Okay. And then for you guys, for the beautiful earth signs, my Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns, I really want to pull a crystal for you to tuck in your pocket this month. Even if you don't own the stone, you don't need to run out and go buy stones. But you can just energetically tuck Morganite into your pocket. Like I said, like you don't need to run out and go buy some Morganite. Perhaps you already have it, but it's also not that common of a stone, so perhaps you don't. In fact, all you need to do, and this works so very, very, very well, is that you simply can hold, I'm trying to find something. Um, you simply hold, like I've got like a little crystal of an angel here, and you can simply just charge this crystal, just a pure translucent clear quartz crystal. You probably have a couple of those, and very, very easily say, Crystal, you remember what it's like to be Earth. And Earth, like it has the memory of everything everywhere. And so do you. You also have crystalline structure. You also have water, which remembers everything inside your body. You also have the remembrance of Morganite inside of you somewhere. And so all that you do is take your crystal, ask it to, act and pretend to be Morganite for the month of November. And you can either take a picture, you can just use this right here and pause the video and just infuse your crystal with this picture. Or however which way you choose. Sometimes you just blow into it. But anyway, we're launching into all kinds of stuff with that. But Morganite, which is fill yourself. Fill yourself. That let's read it. Let's read it. 115. Okay. Morganite says, breathe into your heart, Morganite advises. From this space, you can expand into unexplored parts of your being, connect with the worlds both within and around you in new ways. With your open heart, you can dive deep into your relationships. Here we go again with relationships. It's across the board, both with the human world and the non-human world, finding facets that didn't exist until Morganite helped you breathe them into life. Stretch into your fullness, into your wild wolfness, Morganite whispers. And from this place, the things that are not you get slowly crowded out by the truths of your soul. There's that authenticity and, moving like all of those codependent relationships, moving them out of your body. The Morganite helps you fill yourself up with so much you that these other imprints have no room to grow. And this is not necessarily a quick process, Morganite knows. It's the work of years and lifetimes, but it's the work worth doing for for surety and peace of being wholly yourself. And I'm getting distracted because it says that it takes years and lifetimes, but we're actually moving into energy where that is no longer necessarily true. So, perhaps you do the exercise that I posted before with your little Morganite if you've got it, or a picture of it, or just the feeling of you filling yourself up with more of you. And that is so boom, boom, the month of November, fill yourself up with you. Okay? All right. That's what we've got. Oh my gosh. Wow. I love when spirit does this. I mean, it's very consistent. So, yeah, we've got a very clear, consistent message. Go check out the water signs as well if you've got water in your chart, right? Of course you do. Even if there's no planet there, you've actually got water in your chart just because you are a little bit of everything. So, my dear, this is going to be a big, beautiful month for you. So, start really filling yourself self up with more of your authentic you-ness. And we'll meet again in the next reading. All right. Bye.